И привет, друзья! Мы снова возвращаемся в Withcer. Что ж такое-то? Как так можно? А можно? Потому что с этой трактирщицей я не сыграл Гвинт! Начинаем с самого интересного. Если кто-то подумал, что я ради чего-то другого играю в Withcer, то вы оказались неправы. Так. В целом неплохо, надо заменить Гуля.
Даже я соскучился по Гвинту.
Привет. Ну давай заменим Гуля тоже. А чё нам дали? Чё нам дали-то? А, глава глаза? Глава глаза дали, похоже. Что? Окей, он сыграл эту карту для того, чтобы ее затем забрать. Я не хочу пока использовать главоглазов и вампиров, потому что это вот очень сильные карты, особенно в комбинации. И, возможно, я зря сыграл вот эту карту Велохвоста. Попробуем сыграть ледяного великана, так как он тоже 5, и если он уберет по каким-то причинам птичку и сделает казнь, то он ее не сделает. Он ее не сделает совершенно точно. То есть он отставать точно не хочет. Если он сейчас выставит еще одного молодого посланника, то мне езда. Это 30 очков. Или 18. Если он выставит еще одну бригаду импера. Проигрывать очень ему не хочется. Ладно, оставим ему 2 карты. А нам оставим 3. Да. Я вовремя остановился. О, это самый лучший вариант, который мог быть. Самый лучший. Потому что если у него есть вторая птичка, или он вызовет ее, или еще что-то произойдет, то вот эти ребята у меня не сдохнут. Если он сейчас ее заберет и поставит снова, то эти ребята не сдохнут. Вот, я говорю, это самый лучший вариант. А, собственно, можно спасовать. У него все равно нету столько очков, чтобы меня победить. Вот и все. Я вовремя усек, что нужно остановиться. Отлично. С ним мы разобрались. Ага. Так. Я начинающий странствующий рыцарь. Хотел бы прославиться каким-нибудь благородным деянием. Если кто-нибудь знает что-нибудь насчет женщины, с которой случилось несчастье, пусть мне сообщит. Лучше всего, чтобы она страдала в башне, куда бы ее заточил великан, ну или чтобы было ей не больше 20 весен, потому что мне и самому как раз столько. Ага, ну и стан, чтобы у нее был гибкий, а талия осиная. Угу, Эркаль де ля Масса. Ищу людей, которые также пережили странные явления в лесу Караберты. Я хотел бы поговорить о том, что же нам встретилось. Дагоберт. Будучи ученым в Имперской Академии, я уже около 20 лет занимаюсь исследованием древней эльфийской культуры. Тема моей текущей научной работы звучит как влияние архитектуры древних эльфов на людские строения. Даю себе отчет о том, что территория... Собственно, поэтому я разыскиваю местного охотника или странствующего рыцаря, который согласится выступить в роли проводника и охраны. Все предыдущее было неинтересно. Я бортник, но в прошлом году из-за какой-то заразы в ульях у меня пусто, а рои красть я не буду. Если у кого есть пчелы на продажу, с удовольствием выкуплю. Хорошо. Шустрого паренька, привычного к коням, возьму к себе оруженосцем. Я опытный рыцарь, и всякий, кто начнет у меня службу, научится не только рыцарскому ремеслу, но также наберется опыта и светских манер. Во время нападения зловредных тварей, напоминающих огромных многоножек, владелец винодельни Ортенс получил серьезные раны. В связи с угрозой винодельня закрыта для особого распоряжения. Зашибись. Новые места отысканы. Centipede. Охотничий домик Трастмары. О, мы даже можем туда перенестись. Руины Тестхам. Тестхам Мутна. Это то, где мы встречались с нашим другом. Так, тут по берегу есть что-то интересное. Надо посмотреть, что вообще мы можем... А сколько у меня по весу? 102. Что можем сделать? Давайте за сокровищами пойдем. Это рядом.
Is seen here, proudly displaying its remarkable chitin and calcium carbonate qualities.
Да ладно. Какая же ты глючная плотва.
Slower. Giddy up.
Это, по-моему, вот в этом месте мы... Не уверен. Дверь-то новая. И закрыта. Ну да, видимо, да. Да. Скорее всего, это место. Ну, остановись, потва. Метки, к сожалению, нет на этом месте. Идите в попу, волки. О, пантера. Пещера. Понятно. Шкура. О, прекрасно. Да убери меч.
The cave Merton mentioned. Need to look around.
Че, не поджечь? Нострикс. Грибов у меня просто завались. Кровостой.
Slips of paper all over. Prayer on each one. Maybe Merton left one too.
Хотел спросить, всем ли все видно на экране? Помни об умеренности во всем, и в еде, и в питьи, и в плотских утехах, ибо тот, кто злоупотребит радостями этими, проснется наутро с великой головной болью и вялым членом. Окей. Потому что если все видно, то я кошку не буду пить. Мне просто прекрасно все видно. Жратвы столько. Не делай ближнему того, чего себе не желаешь, если только ближний не причинил тебе чрезвычайного ущерба, если не изобиловали подлостью деяния его. Великий Лебеда, пошли здоровье моей мамочки, пусть она поправится и никогда больше так сильно не ужирается. Антуанетта. О, Великий Лебеда, сделай так, чтобы мои поля приносили обильные плоды, обереги их от засухи и паводков, но только мои, а то моему соседу в последнее время и так слишком везет. Гастон. Да. Всегда говори правду, кроме тех случаев, когда правду говорить вредно. Вот тогда можешь врать. Бля. А что тут было? Воистину, убогого подаянием поддержи. Но вместо того, чтобы дать убогому целый арбуз, дай ему поларбуза, ибо иначе убогий может свихнуться от счастья. Лебеда, благословенное имя твое, пусть мой сын Юлиан доедет без приключений до Кавира, и пусть уже найдет себе жену родовитую и зажиточную, Паскаль. Текст размыт, и да поразит гром Жан-Люка, и да пожрет холера его кишки, ибо такого, как он, распутника и сукиного сына еще поискать надо. Бастиен. Я думаю, нам сюда. Текст размыт. Уже просил Мелителя, ездил к друидам, все зря. Так может, хоть ты, великий Лебеда, услышишь мою молитву. Я хочу быть старым, уродливым и толстым, ибо не могу уже смотреть на всех этих красавчиков. Они скучны, как стоячая вода. Я хотя бы стараюсь быть интересным. Квентин. Сейчас, погодите. Давай посмотрим вот это. Пусть я буду красивая, стройная, соблазнительная и вечно молодая, а эта толстожопая шлюха Мария пусть завшивеет вся. Да, классные молитвы. Молитва Мертона. О, нифига себе молитва.
Merton wrote a prayer on the back of the diagram. Seems he
Наоборот,
left the prison, came here, then went back to the temple.
Так, а следующее где далеко? Далеко. Далеко, далеко, далеко по Суцако. Угу. Так, давай-ка побегаем по Points of Interest. Давай, плотва, побегаем. Давай, побегаем. Плотва. Побежали. Мост моргает. Так. Вроде бы пока не опасно. Но мне плохое предчувствие.
Scholars pitched camp here. Should look around.
О, я что-то нашел.
were scholars. Should have guessed the passages inside were blocked for a reason. Good thing they didn't try to go in there without a Witcher.
Так, как бы сюда спуститься? Чего? Так, как это задание называется? Нет. Или это? Это задание. А, под руинами вот здесь. Ладно. Ну мы сначала ходим на зеленую точку, а потом вернемся на ту, которая по заданию. Вроде никого. А нет, тут кто-то там есть. Гули? По-моему, там трупоеды. Нет, там вампиры. Окей. Seems legit. Я только забыл, как вампиров бить. Глоссарий, вампиры. Вот что-то типа Фледера. Черная кровь, ну очевидно, да. Черная кровь. Иго не может подойти. Черная кровь. Угу. Зря я так сделал. Надо было просто съесть. Здравствуйте. Ни хрена себе ты прыгаешь. Так, это было не очень-то сложно. Но я подозревал, что я могу умереть все равно. Так, какие же сокровища? Вот эти сокровища. Угу. Так, надо починить теперь наш доспех. Доспех надо починить, да. Для доспеха у меня есть вот это дерьмо. И вот это дерьмо. Так, тут у нас сколько? 90, 83, 78. Давно я не чинил, блин. Давно не ходил чиниться. Чем, собственно, и могу поплатиться. Стихи. Хочу я мимо них ходить или не хочу? Ну, пойдем. Что это пробегало там? Что ты такое? Что-то там бегает? Бля, мне даже стало интересно, что там бегает? Пантера? Кабан! Кабанчики. Да блин! Вот и все. Вот и все. Никаких больше кабанчиков. Зато у меня есть шкура. Шкура.
Вот и помер дед Максим.
Вот и помер дед Максим. Да и хуй остался с ним. Так, какая херня против зверей? Вот это.
Come on, closer.
Не буду убивать последнего волка, мне лень. О, ему не лень. Меня преследовать ему не лень. Зачем ты, собственно, подхватился? Зря череп поднял. Зачем он мне нужен?
Should draw from it.
Шоры странствующего рыцаря. А, обрезки кожи и дротва. Чем не взять? Продать можно. Ну, нормально тут лежит. Еще один сундук. Кувшин какой-то. Зачем я его поднял, не знаю. А оно внизу. А вход сбоку. Так, вроде все.
Magic barrier. Got a bad feeling, damn it.
Это и есть ключ? Ясно. Все никак не могу их выучить по цветам.
Can finally see something. Bodies. Seems they were running for the exit.
Угу. О, изумрудная пыль. Показывает, что где-то здесь противник. Странно. Но противника нет. Сейчас призраки появятся. А хер там. Зараза. О, сундук. Вместительный сундук. Понятно. Вы можете сразу ко мне подниматься. Нет? Я могу потренироваться на них. Да, урон максимально уёбищный. Ничего не скажешь. Так, факел. Как достать факел? Ну, погнали. Да твою мать. А чё у меня медальон-то дрожал? А!
A Witcher brought the ceiling down to bury his foes. Ended up burying himself too.
Ни хрена, целых 3 свитка. В смысле чертежа. Какая-то фляга.
Сзади был знак вопроса вроде.
Сзади?
В коридоре.
Мне кажется, нам в следующую комнату надо, а потом уже со знаками вопросов разбираться. Что это такое? Эпитафия. Король Диветов. Здесь почиет наш отец, он погиб, чтобы другие могли
Да,
жить.
через стену. Смешно, глупо.
Satchel looks like it belonged to a Witcher.
Ох, ни хрена. Полный комплект. Понятно, да? Это лупа была на вот этих ребят, которые лежали в самом начале. Мы вернулись к отправной точке. Ну давай, Геральт, что ты вообще такое? Нам прямо. Прямее некуда.
Пора
Ой, они
делать эти
высокого.
доспехи.
Они высокого уровня. Мне пизда. Меч возьми. Уйди, 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 уйди. Да ты заебал. Там два арбалетчика, что ли? Надо, короче, сходить к продавцу какому-нибудь, броннику или оружейнику, потому что у меня уже набралось много чего я могу продать и чего нужно починить. Так, я понял, что я вот здесь проебался. И отражение стрел мне нужно было поставить. Так, чтобы заменить. Чтобы заменить. Мне нужно еще 3-4 очка умения. 4 очка умения. Так. Теперь мы идем вот сюда. Посмотрим, что здесь. Ну, мне пригодится плотва.
Come on, Roach.
На гору, что ли? А, там снова эти бандиты. Да вроде нет. Работники. А, я понял.
Oh, there, sir. I guess those swords on your back aren't there as festoons. Maybe you could help me.
Maybe. Depends.
Well, there's a cave that to my mind would be splendid for aging wine. Not over and none too moist.
But
Well, damn thing's full of noise. The arse-clenching sort. Clinkety, bangety, knockety kind. Sent Clarkin to sea been 2 days, and he's not back. I reckon it's aught to do with the elven ruins. Loch. That's about the cave. So, lend us a hand, will you?
Поговорим о моей награде.
could help, provided you can pay.
Whoa, mate. Can't possibly pay you that much. Agreed.
Fine. I'll have a look in the cave, see what lurks there.
Deadly thirsty.
Там какое-то что-то одно. А, нет, два. Чего-то два. Понятно, скорее всего, отсюда мы будем выбираться. Это горгулья. Я же правильно помню их? Горгулья — это магическая тварь, нужен квен и двемеритовая бомба. Магическая тварь, квен и двемеритовая бомба. Двемеритовая бомба выпускает двемеритовые осколки, которые блокируют магию.
Come on, come closer.
Что ж, это было слишком просто. Что-то там ржет. Гагуля еще одна. Кучу ценного материала получил. Нахера, не знаю. Но нахера-то получил. В жопу лестницы.
Witcher or not, you've still to bust your bum. Is it over? Is it done? All clear now? Did you manage it?
Yeah, all taken care of.
Ha! And 4 core witches lay about some freeloaders? Bollocks!
Bollocks.
Storehouse will be ready in 2 days at most. And here on in, you've cut rate prices on all my goods.
Not from around here, are you?
Nay, from Bovis we are. Wandered south for the climber for the First War. Chills up north were giving me wifey lumbago.
What you got on offer? Wouldn't mind a
Го
glance.
сюжетку.
Да, окей. Сейчас посмотрим, что ему можно продать. Круто, блин, золотые кольца за такую дешманскую цену. Можно очень дорого продать. 16 единиц. Может, я не тем продаю? Ладно. А, вот еще же у меня. Го-сюжетку.
So long.
Так, мне нужно найти ближайший знак. Ну, давай, короче, сюда пойдем. И там будет и знак рядом. Звук похож на рычание медведя. Так. Надо будет еще перед сюжеткой продастся и
Go, go.
починиться.
Take it easy.
Коровки. Такие милые коровки. А я не туда бегу.
И у тебя теперь гроссмейстерский комплект волка, я
К
его
тому
не
же.
видел, кстати.
К тому же, да. Его тоже нужно создать.
Giddy up.
Тип канон.
Нет, с тобой я разбираться не буду. Опять вампиры. А, это туманники. А туманники у нас кто? Трупоеды вроде бы. Туманник, трупоед. Туманник, трупоед. А трупоеды это вот это. Это было вообще легко. А, стопе. Вот, теперь можно идти. Где? А, вот она. Ложка. Так. А где знак? Ой-ой-ой-ой. Я задел свет. Надо свет убрать. То он мешается. А, вон там. Знак вот там. Да чтоб тебя. Каждое дерево собираю. Так. Нам нужно вот сюда забрать волка. Нашего родненького. Но я все-таки хочу кошку. У кошки отличные бонусы. Мне нужно заменить будет одно умение. И вообще буду капец каким крутым. Так.
Я тоже только кошкой бегал.
Кошкой. Кошкой, беголь. Беголь, кошкой. Мне кажется, все вот это дерьмо исключительно только для тех, кому лень собирать, ну, ходить по сайт-квестам. Гавкар можно поставить на этот.
И кому бабки нужны?
Ну, для основного квеста не нужны бабки. В основном. А чё это у меня лежит? Штаны убийцы какие-то.
А создать доспехи гроссмейстерские.
Так. Волка.
Все стоит денег.
Волка. Волка. Ну, я говорю, что типа для основного квеста можно вообще не париться ни с чем. Вообще ни с чем не париться. Одевать доспехи, которые ты находишь, и все. И не ходить никуда, не тратить никакие деньги, не создавать никакие доспехи, а просто одеваться в то, что ты только нашел. Я вроде бы все забрал. Забрал.
Мечи.
Содержит полезную информацию.
А мечи разве тоже?
А, мечи. Школа медведя. Школа грифона. Школа кота. Школа волка. Мне казалось, там только доспехи. А, хотя 4 это доспехи, и еще 2 это... Да, ты прав. Мечи еще. Тейгер еще можно повесить. Хотя ладно, не буду вешать. Вот еще один. Школа волка. Или повесить. Где там у меня место под мечи? Сколько у меня золота? 9000. Я могу что-нибудь... А, ну мне как раз сейчас золото понадобится. Чуть я не пролажал. Причем крупно. Чуть не сложил. Так. А где тот великий кузнец был? Вот здесь вроде бы. Нет, это броник. Вот, кузнец-гроссмейстер. Сейчас мы туда перенесемся. Да.
Halt. I say, is that Geralt? Geralt of Rivia? Sir! Come to me, please! Approach!
Кто это?
My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Me, south in all my fame.
Ah, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But, what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Gretore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Which, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
This Gretore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal, long prehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress, even less so when there's a prize involved.
Naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman, an expert. How much would you need?
Ну, 3 сотни, 2...
Master, forgive me, but you ask much too much.
3
A
600?
few crowns less, master. A fistful. I beg you so.
3 500?
A few crowns less, master. A fistful. I beg you so.
3 20... 3 30?
Yes, that amount I am prepared to pay.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Gretore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
Так. Не, у меня другое задание. Вы чё? У меня задание... нет его, да, тут. Ну ладно. Прошу прощения.
Будь здоров.
Да буду. Уж постараюсь.
The commander. He's the best. Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
Managed to find something already.
Wonderful. I shall draft a copy. This is good. This at last will earn me the title of Grandmaster. I thank you, Witcher.
What do you have on offer?
Так, надо продать ему всякое желто-синее белое говно. То есть это можно не продавать. А я там что-то продал интересное, да?
Они классные, да и красивые.
Кто они?
Набор доспех как сапоги.
Да? А я что-то продал из них? Видимо, нет. Надо было их убрать тогда. Я не знал.
Верх вроде мог.
Вверх, говоришь? Давай все проверю. Как они называются? Тесхамутна. Нет, ничего не продал. Так что не волнуйся. Так. Это может быть... нет, это уже не пригодится. Ну, давай выкуплю обратно. Мало ли. Что это такое? А, эликсир очищения, который я купил. Ого! Укрепленная шкура драконоида. Пластина обогащенного двемерита. Ёб твою мать. Что ж меня никто не предупредил-то?
Ну такое, и правда.
Да, как это, короче... Как это вообще купить столько? Где достать? Так, сейчас я на секундочку прервусь. Буквально на секундочку. Блин. Может, это как-то можно не покупать? Ну, реально, я сейчас все деньги потрачу просто. Банши, 44 уровень. Так, гроссмейстерский. Где гроссмейстерский? Вот он. Тоже какое-то говно
А
за
у тебя
бешеные
сейчас
деньги.
какие?
Какие кто? Какие доспехи?
Доспехи.
Школа змеи.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
И нахера я брал это все? Он даже хуже. Серебряный меч, чем вот это. Да и вот этот намного лучше. У него... Короче, говно какое-то. Эти ваши гроссмейстерские доспехи. Ай, блин. Ну, я не знаю, как насчет реальных доспехов, а вот... А вот это дерьмо.
Можешь загрузиться, если передумал.
Да хер знает. Ну, можно.
По мне гроссмейстерские кота лучшие.
Ну, посмотрим, когда их соберу. Определенно сейчас не буду вообще никакие гроссмейстерские штуки делать. К тому же я не понял смысла... Так. У меня только вопрос. Это загрузка... Да, это загрузка, когда я уже их сделал. Удобно.
crow in your cut piece is worth two in the bush. Greetings. I
Managed to...
wonderful. I thank you.
Farewell.
Back on the path.
Я вот чем интересуюсь. Я сейчас сделаю
Greetings.
какой-нибудь доспех.
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
И посмотрю, насколько хорош. Тут и видно уже. Блин. Да за такие деньги. Ой, бумажка упала важная. Много важных бумажек. Так. Надо продаться. То есть я нашел только руки и ноги. Что-то я ничего не понял. Почему тут написано, чтобы получить бонус, улучшите снаряжение до гроссмейстерского уровня, а я не могу его улучшить, я могу только создать новые. В чем прикол? Кто-нибудь мне может объяснить? Ой, я могу хитиновый панцирь ему немножечко продать. 17 штук. Вообще нечего мне ему продавать, чтобы подзаработать денег. Хотя я и так уже 17 тысяч заработал на продажах.
Видимо, это особенность школы волка, судья по гуглу.
Да ты чё?
Кота я улучшал вроде бы.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Ерунда какая-то в таком случае. Ну, я тогда возвращаюсь в этот... Тогда вернусь к себе, положу обратно это говно. Зачем мне его носить теперь? Как мне к торговцу-то пройти?
Nice tune.
Да, нашел скриншоты, и правда, кот улучшается, волк создается.
Отвратительно. Картины.
Я для удобства сортировал по цене.
Да я просто хочу самое лишнее все продать. Гвозди. Предмет необходимый для задания. Для какого задания мне нужны гвозди? Один факел надо было, наверное, оставить. Или нет? Или это я не продавал факел? Ему даже снаряжение можно продать было. Обалдеть.
So long.
А чё Хей? Я уровень получил, что ли? Нет. Чё Хей? Чё Хей, я спрашиваю вас? Не туда? Ты все еще жрешь?
Renovations coming along all right?
Wonderfully. The furnishings you last had me order have arrived.
Ведьмаку заплатите чеканной монетой.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Ты так ворвался, что меня даже... Ты еще здесь?
Да.
Ты так ворвался, что у меня даже... как бы это сказать... У меня сначала ты сказал Ведьмаку заплатите чеканные монеты, а потом появился звук того, что ты зашел.
Отдайте линк на Discord, на канале просрочен.
А, линк на Discord просрочен. Который на стриме.
Что поделать? Что поделать? Сейчас я сделаю его новый.
Обнова. Свежачок.
Свежачок.
Герд в очках постарел.
Так, не то. Ссылка на приглашение. Так, она скопировалась, мне интересно. Сейчас посмотрим. Нет, это не то было. Она не скопировалась. Так. Я просто забыл уже, как пользоваться каналом. Настройки сервера. Приглашение. Не, неправда. Что вы тут такое говорите?
Да забей, у тебя сюжетка такая интересная.
Тут можно заказать буст сервера. Что это значит вообще?
Не знаю. Ну, а ты говоришь, что она истекла.
В смысле?
Не
Так
ты.
она, ну... А, ну да, как переходишь по ссылке и тебе говорят про стрим Силдома. Нормально.
Привет, Денис.
Силдома.
Добрый, но я-то ручками выводил.
Привет.
Привет, Денис. Ой, только отключи, пожалуйста, стрим, звук на стриме. Или типа того.
Отыщи Франсуа. Так. Куда мне еще повесить картину можно? Куда ты
картину?
дом свой обставляешь?
Да, я накупил картин на где-то 200.
Ну и задержка.
200 тысяч. Они же дорогие, это же хорошие картины. Это не какие-то за 200, блять, картины.
Нет, суммарно за 200 где-то 10 картин. Вот и все.
Аренов? Каждая по 20-ке?
Да.
Стоковые, короче.
Стоковые картины.
А
Окей.
ты забрал ту самую картину, где тебя голым нарисовали?
Это где?
Да ладно, ты не... Я не буду говорить тогда. Ты еще встретишь этот прекрасный сайд-квест.
How might I be of
Окей.
service, sir?
Не забрал,
Там очень
еще не ходил.
Maybe we should keep going. Refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I
5000,
might
по-моему,
dare
это
to make a
стоит.
suggestion, why not? Not only
Да,
Кстати,
давай
тут
займем.
классно, вот, что в поместье можно деньги слить. Вообще, мне нравится экономика игры сделана так, что у тебя нету огромного количества денег, которые некуда потратить. Все стоит денег. И обмундирование хорошее, и, блядь, поместье, и крафт, и все стоит.
2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Поиграем в
That's
Гвинт?
all for now.
Ладно,
Thanks.
не будем. Так. Все, пойдем. Я же ведь все сдал. Я не сдал. Я 2 меча не сдал. Я думал, я их могу повесить где-то. А повесить мне их негде. Негде же
У тебя
повесить.
уже места не осталось? Вообще есть. Тут есть места.
Ну,
Вон у тебя уже там висит где-то.
там два висят. А чё, больше нету? О, вот место для картины.
I thank you. So tasty.
Боже.
Oh, so good.
So tasty, so good.
Вот, ты спас эту старую жадную бабку.
Жадную бабку? Это в прошлом была девочка.
Уже
Не
нет,
девочка,
жадная женщина,
девушка.
подожди. Жадная девушка, которая не стала приютить у себя Гюнтера Дима, и он за это превратил ее в это чудище.
Не, это был не Гюнтер Адим.
Там есть к нему отсылка.
Да?
Ну, если прочитать, да, там, насколько я помню, отсылка именно к нему.
Обалдеть.
Не его стиль.
Не его стиль, говорит Денис. Не стиль Гюнтера. Я
Если
согласен.
у тебя остались записки, то, если я не ошибаюсь, там можно посмотреть. Очень, очень похоже на него описание, типа, но... Может, я ошибаюсь.
Так, ну все, в дворец. И дальше... нет, погоди. Стоп. Мы не туда идем. Вот сюда надо. В порт надо. А что за голодные игры? Блин, понятно.
Bootlegs don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here!
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
A Witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Let! We'll break your legs, vagrant! Circle him! Circle him!
Понятно. Меня избили.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lord, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
Что-то я продул им просто как-то супер легко.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it. Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Бонусная ставка минус.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it. Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air doesn't Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
I can see you slurping me with your eyes. White.
Red door. One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime. Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
А, перья нужны для стрел. Для болтов, вернее.
Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. somebody fixed this recently. Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Detloff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlav killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Any idea what it could be? Detlav have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlav gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlav yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlav grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Detlav's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detlav have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlav is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Detlav ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more. Tools were used recently. Detlav unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though. Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Not how I'd put it. Doubt it's how the Duchess will see it either.
I trust you to convince her. And then...
What? Go on, don't be shy. See you've got it all figured out, including the grin I gotta wear.
It's a rather bold plan, but... Were we to find Renowed, we would strip the blackmailers of their hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No. He'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
Денис, ты еще смотришь? Так, нам нужно в порт, чтобы доложить княгине о поиске бестии.
Мы оба смотрим.
Оба? Кто? А кто второй? Ты и твой вырванный зуб?
Он вырван по частям, подчеркивание Т, его больше нет с нами.
Так а кто еще-то? Кто мы оба?
Китон.
Мне тут подогнали кое-чего. Ништяков.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt. Your Grace, I have...
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a Witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
Ведьмаку заплатите.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher.
Я вернулся туда, кстати. Я
Я
Do you
заметил.
know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead.
Меня
Few
спрашивал
scraps of paper.
Витопил.
Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorana.
Блин.
Your Grace wished to see me.
Богемный флёр просто пиздец.
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Latour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sonreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Saint Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of
Почему у
wine,
нее такой
Benoit
странный
is
акцент?
never mistaken. If he says it's Sonreal, it is Sonreal. We must ride to Castel
Итальянско-французский.
Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Потому что это... как бы сказать... Отсылка к средиземноморским землям.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me?
Геральтини! Почему ты не выпил ласточкини перед тем, как драться с Нахерини?
Мамма мия!
And do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose
Ведьмаку
is far too
заплатите
dangerous.
чеканной
The
монетой.
Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen find
Можно
your
электронный, я не против.
But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will
Приятного
travel
аппетита.
incognito.
Спасибо.
We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the
Лучший
duration of this
эскорт,
mission, I
Геральт.
release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Пойду блинцы переверну. A few moments later.
Спустя 2 часа.
Да.
Потемнело уже.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Hunters have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to
Лапу
this.
нежно мечом почесываешь.
Pecan! Help! Save us!
Lost your nerve?
Back, you beast! Pecan! Help! Save us!
Никак вы, блядь, не научитесь.
Это точно.
Back, you beast! Pecan!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank
we
you.
happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Come on.
Tell me more about this vineyard. Castelravello.
Бля, я не знаю, я бы на месте девочки так не орал, Рэй. Я бы, наверное, стоял в оцепенении, в кататоническом ступоре после того, как две ебанутые пантеры 42 уровня пытались меня убить.
There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
All is in order. Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castelravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
The Sonreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers.
Cretino!
Where is the Sonreal stored?
Idioto!
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find
Iblano!
it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Oh! We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Смотрю на тебя и есть
Let us see if
хочется.
all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Нельзя, наверное.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications.
Ага.
Capped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Хочется также, знаешь, когда что-нибудь читаешь, говорить голосом Геральта таким загадочным. Состав. Эмульгаторы. Лецитин.
An excellent wine.
Вкусовые заменители единичные натурально.
Шпунт.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Got Pomino over here.
Так, не понял. Я что-то пропустил? А, там есть второй этаж.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. This one's full too. Full. one's full too. Full. Looks like all the
Шан
barrels are
пойдет по
full.
Генриете постучит.
Dead end, I'm
И
afraid.
это тоже полное.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Поскольку Геральт был отличным эскортом, Генриетта решила его споить.
Напоить.
Got the tabs.
Попробуй теперь угадать с первого раза.
Approach those barrels.
Они переспят.
Ready.
Step aside.
Что такое там было?
Не знаю. Но обычно люди так и делают.
Скачут словно пьяные
Those hints
мартышки.
of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal.
Да. Я согласен с тем, что ты сейчас произвел этот звук.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while hatching.
Possible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Угу. Угу. Нашли доказательство.
Где винишко, Фабрицио? Отвечай!
Mr. Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the
Почему
wine
люди
to?
сейчас так не одеваются?
A
Это же
few weeks
великолепно.
past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of
Я бы сказал, слишком вычурно.
He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's
Не, ну если
name.
убрать вот эту манжетку странную, перья,
He was
и оставить
tall,
только
black-haired and
все остальное.
spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
Все
I've
равно
no
вычурно.
suit in aristocrat at court.
Так,
Нихуя ты не
Really
понимаешь.
thought nobody'd find out.
согласен.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
То есть продать королевское вино, вернее, княжеское вино, это государственная измена.
Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Уже готов.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You'll take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Залупа направленная вправо, залупа направленная влево.
Опять началось это.
Охуительно. Я буду сейчас это спамить, мне нравится.
Не надо! Не надо!
Залупа направленная вправо, залупа направленная влево.
Лучше придумай что-нибудь свое.
Не, я вор идей. Я вижу что-нибудь веселое и кайфую с этого.
Ну, это не человек 20.
Our favorite vintner.
Кто ты, блядь, такой?
It's not him.
Нихуя себе меня ударили. Нихуя себе. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Кто-то сейчас взорвется. Блин, с задержкой я не могу весело комментировать все. Сказал я, когда она сказала, что у меня задержка.
Вихрь давай!
О, это было мощно.
Show me what you got. Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Wait.
Геральт Душка, почему его
I
называют
hope you
самым
did not
приятным
think
из
I would
людей?
leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Нормально.
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several
Как будто
other
бы в
ways
дотку
he
поиграл.
can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Шикарно.
Perhaps he can.
Вот бы тоже
But this
такое.
Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence.
Тебя каменные сердца ничему не научили?
Specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally
Не, ну там
confident to
какая-то дичь
blackmail
вообще.
such a monster.
Он попросил себе каменное сердце, чтобы не иметь страха. В итоге он перестал чувствовать к своей любимой ничего вообще, перестал чувствовать, и все скатилось в полную жопу.
кстати, знал, что это реально есть такая польская сказка-присказка про какого-то пана,
Каменные сердца? И что за
такого, который
пан?
заключил сделку с дьяволом. Не, на самом деле там вся фабула в том, что он заключил сделку с дьяволом, вот, и думал, что он его обманул, договорившись встретиться с ним на Луне. Вот, но дьявол оказался хитрее и также заманил его на вот фреску Луны. Ну, или что-то похожее.
Серьезно, есть такая
Вот.
сказка?
Да, это одна из таких притч, притом польских, как бы, народных.
Интересно.
Ща я найду, как его звали.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Centurion stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
Сапковский же писал.
Lucky. Even
Пан
so, still can't be
Твардовский,
sure
вот,
he's
да,
behind the
герой
kidnapping, the
польских народных
blackmail.
легенд.
Need to find the Centurion, whether or not he's responsible for the murders.
Ну и к тому же,
Even if none of it's his doing,
Ольгерт
he
же
could still
еще и
know our
бессмертным
blackmailer's
стал.
identity.
Блин, ничего не бояться и быть бессмертным,
Besides, it's
это
one thing to know who ordered the
лучше,
killings.
чем ничего не
Other thing
бояться и быть
entirely, and
бессмертным.
just as important is why
Второе,
they...
это скорее просто глупость.
Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
Извини, а что
This
писал
Centurion
Сапковский?
does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man.
Пейджер.
Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business.
Ну,
You learn
ведьмака,
anything?
неудивительно,
I
что
will
польские
start at the
народные
beginning.
вплел.
The port warehouse where the wine was
А ну
delivered.
да.
We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign
Но
the
там
lease.
вообще
A man he met while
европейский
begging
фольклор.
outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Centurion
Дикая
accent.
охота, скандинавский миф.
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the
Всё
Centurion's
понамешал.
arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Very.
The same. We went to her home immediately.
Фьюжн фэнтези.
Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Centurion gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception
Fanficky.
mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Centurion. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men.
Мы должны поймать
establishment.
центрица.
Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question.
Читай, самое
If the
время
Centurion
потусить.
truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Так, ладно, справедливости ради надо заметить, что пан Твардовский заключил сделку с дьяволом таким образом, что забрать его душу дьявол мог только в Риме. Вот, при этом пан Твардовский постоянно доджил какие-либо поездки в Рим, и тогда дьявол обернулся его другом и заманил в забегаловку под названием Рим. Вот, и там его поработал. Но в целом похожий сюжет, мне кажется.
Good luck. I hope you get the button. I should double the patrols, just in case. Audacious rat.
The North must be a terribly barbaric land.
Так, и куда мне? Блин, это далеко. Надо телепортироваться.
А еще забавно то, что Гюнтер Дим вот в конце всей этой катавасии с Ольгердом, когда его изгоняешь, произносит какое-то заклинание на староармянском языке каком-то, на древнем армянском.
Серьезно?
Да, я видел какое-то видео на этот счет. К сожалению, не помню, кто
Ну это может быть фейк.
This is Beauclair, and everything's peachy.
Может быть.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Don't crowd around.
Sacre bleu! It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Не хочешь сыграть в гвинт-партию другую?
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
Угу. Неплохие карты.
Парту масти, а я пока отлучусь ненадолго.
Давай. Дать ему победить или нет? Ну пусть победит. Нет, он не стал побеждать. Блять. Я проиграл. Хотя, возможно, нет. Победил. Да погоди ты, не уходи.
Welcome. All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Элегантный боклерский дублет. Дублет придворного, легкий доспех. Элегантный дублет придворного. Боклерские сапоги. Боклерские. И нет вот этой маски.
Thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Мечи тоже убери. Красавчик.
С таким носом-то. Ну ладно, может быть дебильная маска, согласен. Я с вами со всеми согласен, да. Да, вы все правы.
Очки за маску сойдут.
Nice tune.
Nice tune? Ты о чем? Здесь тишина. Яйца, яйца.
Вместо маски можно ли очки?
Яйца. Вместо маски очки? Не знаю. Может быть и можно.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Dogry has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now, available from me alone.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all.
Даже маска
Not
есть.
even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. You would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Centrian.
Have you seen the Skelliger Isles?
Интересная забава на приеме, да.
Надо травку притоптать.
Не мнется.
Ать-ать-ать-ать.
Put your own house in order first.
Please do not disturb. One false move will ruin us to the entire...
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. Hate balls, cast them at the canvas.
Some good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you another artist?
Silence. The artist must focus.
Как гранаты.
Да это я-то понял.
I got it. It's the Soritor.
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all I see.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine!
Should you tire of these hues, drop them
Опять хуй рисую.
a different Gold, scarlet, crimson oxblood. Face rich, full sensitive target lips.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Composition takes shape.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Please do not disturb.
Quite the noble color. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint.
Or a deeply.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature.
And defiance.
A strong and subtle soul requires great
True talent paints like the great one. The great one.
Come.
Бухать.
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Как выпить еще? Я хочу еще выпить.
Must be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent.
This is
Exceptional.
Let's go. Your warts, as you've made no efforts to understand, it's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence. A metaphor? What else would they think of? If they can't agree, they want to cut the line. It's a constant struggle.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Eba, Saraba, Durandum, Kalabathista, Sabeshkehi, Beshkehi Ka.
Ah, how beautiful. The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism. Pretentious. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation. Pretentious. I was prepared for...
Где здесь можно еще набухаться?
They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Они исчезают довольно быстро.
Don't worry.
Ты проходил мимо уже давно.
Trust.
Мимо чего?
Promised me he'd meet with you. Something good.
Понятно, я не туда иду.
Бухла.
А, да?
Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
Расступитесь! Расступитесь! Я не вижу. Вот оно. Оно не берется. А что вот здесь происходит?
Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
Что я могу сделать-то с ним?
Pretentious.
It's a shame it didn't come.
Need I remind you that neither did you? Do not disturb! Shoo! Shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment table.
I got a new complaint.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Bloody colorful, that's what.
Ignoramus.
О, бухло можно выпить.
Good health to you.
Выпить, выпить. А с ними-то что можно сделать? Кто-нибудь не может объяснить?
Хазе. Пробуй.
А! Что ж, это было довольно забавно.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
The Great One? But he's a dancer.
That's to say, the other one. His brother.
This painting is rather... It's very good.
Bloody colorful, that's what.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito. On state business.
Incognito!
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room.
where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
Стой, картина. Нельзя забрать, ладно. Что-то поделать.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Get up, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Hey, wait, I got
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
Forever in debt to your priceless advice.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Bloody handprint. It's his.
Тут убийство, а ты такой невовлеченный. Трофей Чонгратулатианс. Я уверен, вы до 100 месяджес трдей висер стримша. Устал.
You received 100 messages today with restream chat. Ну, окей. Да, возможно, устал, потому что уже полночь. Но я хочу закончить этот квест, а затем уже... А потом уже ложиться спать.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links of a snapped chain.
Да твою мать.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A Witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen. Or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Как тебе такой
Witcher,
поворот?
I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith. An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a Witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Oriana, she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaf, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlaf here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlaf. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaf. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
То есть она тоже вампир, да? Но почему Регас нам об этом не сказал?
Ведьмаку.
You have exceptional friends.
Эй.
This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the
Ща,
least.
погоди секундочку.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix Mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Атаковать замок, ебануться.
Иди спать, это надолго еще смайл улыбка с подмигиванием.
Да, я так и подумал, что это надолго взятие целого ебучего замка. Но сначала мне надо переодеться. Потому что я не могу в таком виде ходить. Это отвратительно. Просто отвратительно. Но другое дело. Теперь я чувствую себя уверенным. Уверенным в себе и в завтрашнем дне. Чего? Карманы?
Тебе кто-то чеканные монеты отплатит завтра?
Что? Нет. Почему я не могу в карманы положить? Ничего. А, ну потому что оно ставится не в карманы. Логично, да? Окей. Угу.
У тебя есть специальный слот для еды, то есть ты представь, у него вот есть как бы такие кармашки для зелий на поясе, и еще у него есть кармашек для сыра, кармашек для куриной ножки, блять, слот быстрого доступа. Это как если бы я ходил с сумкой поясной, и там реально курочка лежала на случай, если я проголодаюсь и начну злиться. Просто неждан такая, знаешь, из KFC снэк такой.
Ты не ты, когда голоден. Но все-таки она вампир, правильно я понимаю? Она как раз из того самого CG-ролика, в котором Геральт убивает вампиршу.
Вот, кстати, да, и непонятно, что она... Что это за вампирша, типа, почему он ее убивает в ролике?
Ну ладно, не рассказывай.
Ну чё, вы спать?
Да, мы спать. Ну, по крайней мере, я спать. Определенно.
Вдвоем.
Мы вдвоем спать. Лёша. Ложись в кроватку, я скоро приду.
Ага, сейчас намылю. Намылю, намою и лягу. Давай.
Давай.
Всем
Ну
спокойной
все.
ночки.
Всем спокойной
Доброй ночи.
ночи. И спасибо, что смотрели. Пока-пока.